Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Carly Stevens, and this is English Nerd. Now, in the past, I have done some videos about the collections of books that I have. Most notably, a Lord of the Rings collection, part of which you can see back there, and a Hamlet collection, which is pretty darn substantial. So compared to those, this is going to be very small. However, I wanted to do kind of a more lighthearted video today, and so I figured I would show you all of my Tale of Two Cities paraphernalia. Now, I did an entire series all about A Tale of Two Cities, going chapter by chapter. I've taught it for many, many years, and so I've collected a variety of editions that I'm going to show you. So here we go. I'm going to start off with something that is not strictly A Tale of Two Cities, but the reason I got it was because of A Tale of Two Cities, and that is this gigantic book about the life of Charles Dickens. If it hadn't been for my love of A Tale of Two Cities and to a certain degree just below that David Copperfield, I would not have gotten this gorgeous illustrated edition of his life. This thing seriously weighs like 10 pounds. And it even has a bunch of dust jackets. I mean, look at this. We have dust jacket 1. We have dust jacket 2. Oh, look, Madame Defarge has a cameo there. And we have the naked hardcover, which just looks so cool. So here you have it. All right, some more strictly speaking Tale of Two Cities editions are these. This one, it's kind of worn down, but you can see it. It's one of the Barnes & Noble editions that I don't know that they have anymore. These collectors libraries, they were only like $5 when they came out, and so I got several of them. And of course I had to get A Tale of Two Cities. It's hardcover, it has golden edges, and it has some of the original illustrations in here as well, and it was just super affordable, and it's pocket-sized, so no regrets there. This one I've shown in a recent beautiful old books video that you can also check out if you like. But I have a couple of the Dickens works illustrated series that came out in, this is what I get for not checking in advance, 1883. So pretty old. We have A Tale of Two Cities, and it goes together with Sketches by Boz, which is a rare, really early work or collection of works by Charles Dickens. Before he went by Charles Dickens as an author, he went by Boz, so that is really a cool find. The pages are pretty yellowy, and the spine is pretty stiff, but yeah, beautiful copy. Okay, now I also have La Historia de dos Ciudades, which is the Spanish version, of course, of Tale of Two Cities. I don't have a lot of Spanish books, but I have a handful because I did study Spanish in college. This was not a book that we read, which makes sense because it was originally written in English, not Spanish. But I found this and I thought, gosh, I've got to give it a try. I have not really given it a try because even in English it has some advanced vocabulary and things like that, so I think it would be challenging for me, who is not somebody who's fully fluent to read, but still very cool. Okay, next is the original one that I had in high school and that I got to keep, and the original one that I taught from as well, hence all of these stickies, because I didn't have a better system going at the time for teaching this book. But yeah, this one has a place in my heart, not because it's particularly pretty or nice or anything, it's just a cheapo version, but just because it was the first one I ever read, so and the one that I read the second time around as well, so one that I really like. Okay, next, of course, who doesn't have the Wishbone version of books? A lot of people, it turns out. This is the only Wishbone edition that I have. Wishbone was a show in the 90s that I really enjoyed, where Wishbone the dog plays the main character in a bunch of literary adventures that correspond with his real life struggles being a dog with these teenage owners. So, A Tale of Two Sitters, there he is playing Charles Darnay in revolutionary France. Look at those angry people. So, of course, I saw this in a used bookstore and I thought, there's no way I'm not getting this. It is just too good. And then finally, I have Tell the Wind and Fire by Sarah Rees Brennan, which is a YA retelling of Tale of Two Cities. I saw this title, Tell the Wind and Fire, and I knew I had to have it because one of my favorite quotes, I have a few from the book, of course, because it is one of my favorites, but one of my favorite parts is when Madame Defarge says, "Tell the wind and fire where to stop. Don't tell me." It's just so chilling. It's just such an iconic villain moment for Madame Defarge that I saw the title, I knew what it was immediately, and I just bought it without even knowing more about it. It's been on my TBR for a long time. One of these days I will read it. I will read it. But until that time, at least it's sitting on my shelf. So that's it. I've definitely had my eye on some other Tale of Two Cities paraphernalia over the years. There's a particular design on Redbubble that one of these days I will definitely get on a shirt or something. And when that happens, I'll show you. But that is my small but mighty Tale of Two Cities collection. Are you a big fan of this book, or are you studying this book right now? I know a lot of people who study the book find my videos, and maybe you found this one as well. So if you have additional Tale of Two Cities stuff, please tell me about it down below. I love learning about this stuff. So otherwise, like this video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe for more English nerdy goodness, and I'll see you next week.